Hey guys, welcome to our session today. Today we're gonna be having Bounce Finance and Crystal, their CMO. We're just gonna wait till some people get into the spaces before we start. So just hang on for 3-4 minutes and off we go. All right, while people still getting here, yeah, just 2 more minutes. Asking for some retweets here and there. All right, Crystal, while people still get in, can you please briefly introduce us to yourself, your role at Bounce, and yeah,
Hi, sure. Thank you. Thank you for having me here. Hello, everyone. My name is Crystal. I'm the CMO at Bounce Finance. My main role is basically driving growth and awareness towards our projects, what we offer, and yeah, I'm super excited today to answer everyone's questions and discuss more about what we're doing at Bounce and what we can offer.
fascinating. Well, let's start off with the questions that we picked from the Twitter ones, and then we'll segue into the live ones, and the whole thing should take about an hour. So feel free to take as many as you want once we transition into that section. All right, the first question, off we go. What's the main benefits of Bounce Finance to normal crypto users and traders? Why investors and traders should look forward to auction token, and what are the utilities of auction token in the Bounce Finance ecosystem?
Sure, great. So Bounce Finance isn't just like some other typical trading platform for cryptos. It's an innovative platform where we're trying to make the whole trading process become more fun and easier. And it's basically just like StockX. If you've heard of the platform StockX, that's where like you can buy a lot of those like Supreme or Air Jordan, those like famous sneakers or streetwears where they go out like immediately out of like sold out once they're launched on their official website, and then the retailers would start selling on the StockX, where the buyers can then place their bids to bid for their favorite sneakers or whatever that you're looking for. So at Bounce, we're kind of like providing the same thing. Like people can sell and buy cryptos through the auctions. And we're making the auctions on chain and decentralized, um, like providing more transparency and accessibility through our on chain auctions. And then when it comes to auction tokens, I think holding auctions is like having a VIP pass, giving you a voice in our community. Because we're all about teamwork here. Whenever we've got like big decisions to make about our developments, like new features or updates, we will like turn to our auction holders for your thoughts. So instead of just an investor, you're more like you're part of the decision making squad. If you're an auction holder. And also, I would like to mention the benefits, the potential benefits that auction holders would have in our recently launched Launchpad services. So our Launchpad services are for all the cool new projects who are launching their IDOs, initial DEX offerings, or if they're doing some NFT sales through our platform, through the format of on-chain auctions. And these sales, especially like the IDOs, they can get quite like heated, and everyone's like trying to get a piece before the token hits the market. But then as a auction holder, um, we're always trying to make sure that you can benefit from these like IDOs or NFT sales that we do on our platform. So in case when the auctions get competitive, we'll make sure that our auction holders can get some reserved whitelist spots, so you have a better chance to get involved whenever there's like a promising project's initial token or NFT sales. And then yeah, and then I we're also working on adding more token utilities, once we're like as we're like expanding our auction types, and then also like expanding our launchpad services. We'll definitely reveal more details on our token utilities once we have a more like detailed plans and what other utilities will be available besides the governance rights and your whitelist spots in our launchpad services.
Cool, very cool. I really like the comparison with the StockX. I've never used it myself. I'm aware of it. It's basically the platform wherever there's a drop happens and people are hunting for it, they're able to buy it at sale price and then they basically resell it there. And it's definitely cool how you guys kind of implemented that system within the Web3 universe.
Yeah. And soon, since we're also about to launch the real world collectible auction, so it's literally gonna be like StockX, where you can bid for actual physical items, but the difference is it like ours is on chain. So everything would be recorded on chain.
That is cool. That is cool. All right, let's continue on with the questions. How does Bounce as a decentralized action platform leverage blockchain technology to revolutionize transparency, efficiency, and accessibility for Web3 users in the DeFi and NFT spaces?
Thank you. That's a great question. So, you know how like traditional auctions can be like kind of mysterious and intimidating? Like if you're without significant resources, you may find these like traditional auctions hosted by these big auction houses. You may find them a bit like intimidating, lack of transparency, expensive entry barriers, all these problems that Bounce is trying to solve with blockchain technology. So what we're doing here at Bounds is bringing the power of decentralization to the auction world. By leveraging blockchain, we believe that we can make the entire auction process super transparent. There's no room for any funny business because like every bit, every transaction, like all the details of say if for our later real world collectible auctions, like all the details about the previous ownerships of this physical item, it's all recorded on chain. So besides, and also besides transparency, like we're also about making auctions more efficient, and more, making the whole bidding process more easier and smoother than in traditional auctions, because it's all like happening online, automatically executed by smart contracts. Nothing to worry about, anything related to intermediates or something like that that would happen in like a traditional auctions. And then last but not least, we are also making auctions more accessible. Since like now it's like online, you can participate or you can create an auction anywhere, anytime on our platform. So no, like, and also no expensive entry barriers. You don't need to pay us any fee besides your transactions, your gas fees for creating or participating in an auction on a particular chain. But yeah, that's it. That's the gas fees. Pretty much all you need. Besides, obviously, besides buying, bidding for whatever that you're looking for. Yeah.
That's cool. I'm sure every one of us here, I mean, if not participated in the real life auction, definitely familiar with eBay. Amazon definitely had some weird experience on those where you try to buy something and it seems like you're about to get the item, and then last 5 minutes there's a bunch of bots just pumping in tons of bits, and you just bidding more and more, and you end up being screwed at the end of the day.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you for reminding me of that aspect. So yeah, we definitely can add a layer of civil attack like prevention for stuff like that.
No, that is cool. Definitely cool to see a pretty unique use case uh, to the token and just the implementation of the utility that you guys have going on there. All
Mhm.
right, the next question is about the real world collectible auction. What is the real world collectible auction? How does it expand Bond's finance offerings beyond tokens and NFTs? And how does blockchain technology ensure transparency, efficiency, and security in auctioning real world assets?
Yeah, thank you. So, our rural collectible auction enables users to buy and sell like actual physical items on chain, as I mentioned. And these physical items can be fine arts, watches, jewelry, luxury goods, you name it. We can, keep expanding the physical items that we offer. And so, how the process works is like, suppose someone wants to sell a watch, and the process begins when the seller sends their watch to our designated warehouse for authentication check. And once the warehouse verified the authentication of this watch that's being sold, the watch will then be minted into an NFT representing the unique digital identity of the watch. And then this NFT can now be auctioned on chain through our platform. So the watch seller can now like create this auction on our platform with the NFT. And so buyers who are interested in this watch can now like see this auction like on our platform, and anyone interested can place their bid. And whoever that ends up winning the auction, the buyer can then like redeem the NFT for the watch, and the watch will be shipped to them directly from the warehouse. So like the watch will be stored safely at the warehouse from the moment that it's sent to the warehouse for authentication to when it's shipped to the seller. I mean the buyer. So as the watch exchanges ownership, like each transaction is recorded on chain and accessible for anyone to track. That's how we try to ensure a clear and trustworthy chain of custody for future buyers. So like this watch or this NFT can potentially be sold multiple times since everything is recorded on chain and any future buyers can just track on chain.
Right. Now this is cool. Um, I appreciate when the NFTs actually get a more tangible, use case rather than people trying to capitalize on the picture, like the little GPG. This is
Yeah.
definitely a very, tangible and realistic use case, and I think that kind of use case resonates with a lot of people who are not in the crypto industry per se. And what you're describing is pretty much like the Web3 Sotheby's, which is
Mm-hmm.
basically taking care of the whole transaction and auctioning the item and ensuring, you said the verification, the authentication, and everything. It's definitely it's a lot. It's a lot, and it's a huge pleasure to me seeing projects that kind of intertwine, real life things, tangible things, items, and Web3 technology, and basically bringing a new use case for everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I totally agree. And especially how like there are a lot of like count like knockoffs out there. The whole like authentication problem can be pretty challenging.
Yeah, absolutely. And I can't remember the name of the platform, uh, which is like it's similar to Craigslist, but you don't you basically it's for luxury items only, and you send it to the company, and they do the authentication if your let's say handbag is not a knockout, it's a real one, and then
Mm-hmm.
they do the whole logistics and everything themselves. They take a pretty decent chunk of commission, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah. They usually do.
but those kind of costs are mitigated within Web3 as well, I imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, let's get on with the questions. Bounce Finance will standardize all NFT assets to help auction buyers and sellers. But is this the only way to get economic benefits with NFTs through your ecosystem? Will it be possible in the future that users can develop their own NFTs?
Great question. I think absolutely that users can develop their own NFTs in the future and sell your own NFTs through our auctions through our platform. We definitely more than happy to see like more users can find new ways to make more benefits with NFTs, more utilities with NFTs, and combine these like with like our auction platform. So we're definitely always happy to support anyone, especially even if you're just like a beginner of NFT, like making your own NFTs. We're happy to support you, let you sell your NFTs through our platform.
Cool. So pretty much everyone can bring their own already minted NFT and enable it within the Bounce platform, correct?
Yes, yes, pretty much.
That is cool. And that kind of segues in the next question. In order to participate in the auction, what is the minimum amount I can start with? And what assets do you currently accept on your platform? Will I be able to bid 50 USDC for an NFT when auctioning?
Yeah, that is pretty simple to answer. Is we really just don't have a minimum amount, so like a entry barrier, like a fixed entry barrier for anyone. It's all like all you need is gas fees besides whatever that you're trying to bid for, and then the price of the token or NFT or potentially the the physical item that you're trying to bid for. That's like up to the specific auctions, and you can just check the price through like browsing the existing auctions on our platform. So there's no like requirements or for any like deposits before you even like participate in an auction. That's like entirely like you can check whether it's within your budget before even participating. And then in terms of the assets that we accept, currently we accept like our auctions are made for three main types of assets: tokens and NFTs, and then real world like physical items, and then potentially we're also developing ad space auctions where people can like auction um, ad spaces as well, like online ad spaces, or maybe potentially like a billboard type of ads as well. Yeah, so these are the main three assets that we support. And for tokens right now, like we support yeah, I don't even know the exact numbers, but yeah, we a lot of the tokens are listed on our platform, and we support like over 20 23 chains right now. So yeah, definitely I can imagine something like 50 USDC for an NFT. um that could totally happen. I encourage everyone to like browse for any existing NFT auctions on our platform. Just check it out and see it. It's pretty like accessible and um like intuitive for anyone. If you just like check out our app, you can just create an auction right away or participate in one right away.
That is cool. So the barrier to entry is minimal and pretty much available for any crypto newbie, so to speak, for everyone who just joined the space and kind of wants to, enable themselves in the Web3 NFT world. They can just go in and find anything to their taste, pretty much.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much.
Cool. That is cool. I love when barriers to entry are minimal because I remember starting in crypto myself back in the day. It was so overwhelming, and you have no idea what is going on. It's so much things happening left and right, and the UIs weren't that great. The interfaces weren't that great. The Web3, the dApps weren't that intuitive either. You're just like, well, I just probably will have to waste around a couple $100 before I even see what's going on or understand the basics of it, which
Yeah.
basically what happened to the most of us, I imagine.
Yeah, I totally understand. I imagine that's how it's like for a lot of people too, and especially how like because of like the fragmentation and lack of like concise information for people to keep track of everything that's going on in crypto. It definitely can get pretty overwhelming and scary, and thinking that you'll need a lot to start with making any profits. But yeah, that's why like we're trying to make it as user friendly and as less intimidating as possible.
That is the key to the mass adoption, I believe, especially these days when the older generation is getting into crypto too. Like I even convinced my mother to not keep her money under the bed and to invest in some Bitcoin. Just, but anyways, let's continue on with the questions. How does Bounce Finance plan to overcome the inertia and convince sellers and buyers to transition to decentralized auctions, especially considering the complex and intimidating nature of the bidding processes, which we kind of touched on briefly?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, as I was saying, we're trying to make our platform as user friendly as possible and also as intuitive as possible. Um, we've recently updated our main website and apps UI, and are also like updated our account system. Our new UI, I think it delivers a clearer sense of the main products, the main auction products that we offer. Once you get on our website and our app, through the navigation bar at the top, you can just tell like we offer token and NFT auctions, real world collectible auctions, and ad space auctions, and then our private launch pad is now available as well. So yeah, everything becomes it is becoming more intuitive, and we keep like improving our UI and our features continuously. And also, we provide like these like step-by-step guides, video tutorials, and a lot of articles, aiming to educate our users about the benefits of decentralized auctions, or just the basics as well, like what exactly is a decentralized auction, and the benefits like the transparency, accessibility, and security that blockchain technology can bring to the table. Um, yeah, we're basically trying to generate as much information as possible to for people who are interested in participating in our auction before just jumping in with their money, not knowing enough. And then also we're trying to create a highly competitive and dynamic marketplace, like by launching more and more different types or formats of auctions. And recently we launched this playable auction, for example. How it works is like it involves two stages: the game competition stage and the token auction stage. The auctioneer can select a game for the auction. Right now, we like offer this little game that's basically you can press the space bar and like the make the character jump to avoid any obstacles, just like a small game like that um, participants can play to win the top say top 50 ranks. That number, the total number of winners, decided by the auctioneer, and then the auctioneer can also set like the duration of the auction, the accepted currency and swap ratio of the token for sale. So this particular playable auction can be a perfect auction type for IDOs, for example. So the first game competition round is for people playing games to win for example, a whitelist allocation or a whitelist spot, by winning and ranking in the top 50. And then by ranking in a particular spots like decided by the auctioneer, then you would be eligible to enter the next round, which will then be like a token auction where you can just simply it's just like buying a crypto with fixed price. And then so by expanding like our auction types, we we're basically trying to like add more features, by not only like streamlining the process, but also like creating more like exciting opportunities and fun for our users. And since like we're also targeting users that are not like just in crypto space, but also like non-crypto users as well. So we believe that by making our platform more user friendly and expanding our auction types, offering more different types of elements can make our auction process more intriguing and interesting to both crypto and non-crypto users.
That is interesting. I think I remember I saw the playable auction on the website, and I did not, I couldn't, I didn't understand what it was. But thank you for clarifying that. I guess the possibilities with the types of auction is pretty much endless when it comes to Web3, especially. I also remember you guys had something like the auction as a service. Could you elaborate on that aspect?
Yeah. So auction as a service basically our name for this objective of ours to make our auction products basically like a full package of services. So we're not just like a platform where you just come trade, buy and sell your tokens and that's it. But we want to make sure that you have a full auction experience where you can explore like different types of auctions. And also like we another product that we offer is this SDKs and plugins that's designed even for like developers who wish to connect our platform to their own websites. Say you want to conduct auctions on your own website, but you would like to, utilize some of the features that we developed, then you can use the plugin to basically, connect our auction protocol like to your website, and you can fully customize your auctions, including, making it with the UI that you wanted or the UI that matched your own website, instead of just simply customizing the duration of the auction or the token types, these auction parameters that are available on our website.
That is cool. So also a B2B solution is available for other
Yeah,
projects out there. And I imagine it's not only for three projects, but you can also utilize it within the pretty much any Web2 traditional website. Uh,
yeah,
as
yeah.
far as the SDK, the API goes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So these are like all part of our auction as a service goal to find ways to make think about how we can make the entire auction process be more like intuitive and fun and easier for people.
Cool, very cool. And will this be available for the auction of the traditional, luxurious watches, or will it just remain as the Web3 type realm?
Oh, yeah. So right now for the real world collectible auctions, we will probably only adopt English auction or fixed price auction. Fixed price auction is basically a first come first serve, like a typical kind of buying and selling like on eBay or something. Um, oh, another thing worth mentioning is that we also have this like regrettable features that allow users to like withdraw your bid if someone else placed a higher bid, and you decide that I just don't want to participate anymore. You can just withdraw anytime without losing any money.
Cool, cool, very cool. Definitely a lot of features you guys bring to the table. And you mentioned the English auction, and correct me if I'm wrong. The English auction is the standard when the price goes up within each bid, right?
Yeah, and then the highest bid will win.
Right. So that it's a classic, the one that we use. So that, I think there were some other types, but I can't. I'm not an auction expert, sadly.
Yeah, like Dutch is another one. But yeah, we have a lot more information about like the type of auctions that we offer on our website. So definitely feel free to check it out for anyone who's interested.
Yeah, and for the listeners, I know you guys have a very friendly community and community admins, so everyone can just go to the Telegram group or Discord and ask their questions there. And I'm sure they will be answered.
Yes, absolutely.
Cool. We have a couple more pre-picked questions left, and then we will segue into the live ones.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good.
Several projects currently use some strategies to maximize the number of holders. What are some of the benefits for those who hold your Bounce Finance project tokens?
So yeah, so I think I sort of like mentioned this previously that the benefits include governance rights and then also some reserved whitelist allocations for say IDOs or any like NFT sales on our platform. And yeah, we're definitely also expanding our token utilities furthermore as we like expand our auction types and the launchpad services.
Cool. So there's definitely more to come for the auction holders.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
And
and
then,
we're
yeah,
we're 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 working on we're writing up more like articles and some plans to review more details on that as well.
cool. All right. The next one. As auctions take place on a decentralized platform, participants will want to know if they've been outbid instead of having to check back in all the time to figure that out, causing a lot of stress and inconveniences. Does Bounce Finance provide a working solution for this problem?
So I think our regrettable feature that's kind of like a solution for anyone who may be stressed about oh I placed my bid, but what if like someone outbid me and I can't take my money back, and I just my bid just went to waste or something. So we make sure that you can withdraw your bid anytime within the duration of the auction. So before the auction ends, you can always, if anytime you decide that you don't want to participate anymore, you can just withdraw. I think that's one solution that we provide. And then in the future, I imagine like we can definitely, we also encourage more people to suggest like what are some main concerns, what are some specific concerns that you have when it comes to being stressed about other people outbidding you. Then yeah, we can definitely come up with more solutions, and through communicating with our community.
Cool. No, very cool. That is definitely another, I think, in my opinion, an upside for the Web3 technology implemented in the auction sort of space, right? Because there's a lot more that can be done in comparison to the classic standard Web2 auctions like eBay that we've seen been for ages and definitely has a lot of flows still to this day.
Yeah,
All right,
absolutely.
the last clear questions, and then we will open up for the live ones. What are the most important and immediate goals for Bounce Finance projects in 2023? If you had the list of the top three key performance metrics, what would they be?
So we've achieved some of our main goals recently. We updated our main website and app, with a fresh user interface, new features such as the NFT auction pool, and then the random selection auction, playable auction, and a new account system that allows users to manage and track their auction activities. Like, for example, you can see the auctions, the ongoing auctions that you're participating in, or the auction that you created in your profile. And then you can also interact with other users by following each other, and potentially we may implement one of our partners' infrastructure for like a social graphics type of infrastructure that would potentially enable more interactions between our users, just like how you would in on social media. And then looking forward, we will continue to expand our private launch pad for new projects. We plan to like host more IDOs and NFT sales through our private launch pad. And then we also welcome all projects who are interested in doing IDO or NFT sales with us to please contact us. Through a Twitter, Telegram, or email. And then we are also prepared to launch our real world collectible auction very soon. We're partnering up with some awesome brands to sell some exciting items. Maybe not the time to reveal too many details yet, but yes, we're preparing our first real world collectible auction. and and yeah, so basically these are our main goals to prepare the launch of our real world collectible auction and keep expanding our private launchpad services. I think these would be our main focus moving forward for the second half of 2023.
That is cool. So definitely a lot on the table, and everyone keep an eye out for the real live auctions and the partners that you guys will be joining in with. All right, let's get some live questions out of the way. Feel free to take as many as you want. I'll start opening the chat for the ones who's been here the most, I think. Remember, this guy has been here since the beginning. Backman something, you are able to speak now.
Gracias. Thank you very much for bringing me up. Can you hear me clearly? Can you hear me?
Yes, we do.
Okay, so I read on your website that you actually integrated Ableton One. So I wanted to know, like, what are, since the Arbitrum airdrop, which everyone actually like partaked of recently, like, what has been your gain so far on the Arbitrum One network? What has been your gain so far from them?
Definitely, we have been benefiting from co-marketing with them. They've supported us by announcing our support for Arbitrum One, and then also like, yeah, just like helping us like raise awareness of balance finance. That's our main gain from supporting Arbitrum One for now. And we're definitely still communicating with the Arbitrum team, and we potentially would host more giveaway campaigns and AMAs together.
Okay. So just one more thing before I actually go. I don't know. You introduced something called auction as a service. Which
Mm-hmm.
is on the Bounce V3. So I wanted to know like how does it work and how does it allow like the third party developers to actually use it?
Yeah, so by saying auction as a service, we meant like we basically a platform that hosts different types of auction products. Like you know how like some platforms it's only for like trading tokens or NFTs, but like on Bounce you can trade NFTs, tokens, and now like very soon physical items as well. And so that's what we mean by auction as a service. We host different auctions products for everyone on one single platform. And then also we provide like different types of auctions, like English auction, fixed price auction, and now like playable auction and random selection auctions. These are like different auction formats that gives you like different experience with like how you bid for the items that you're interested in, or the assets that you're interested in. And also like the for like for developers, for example, if you wish to conduct the auctions on your own website, if you have a own website and you want to further customize your auctions by like redesigning your user interface of the auction, or anything that's not achievable directly on Bounce, like on our app, then you we provide this like SDK where you can plug in use the plugin to like connect Bounce protocol to your website, and then conduct the auction directly on your website if you wish to like um like just focus on drawing more awareness or traffic to your website.
Thank you for the questions, Pac-Man.
Thank you. I hope that answered your question.
Wow, that was very comprehensive on your part. All right, let's get some more in. Kevin, you are up now. Kevin, you can speak now.
Yes. Hi, Kevin. I'm good. I'm good.
Can I
Still need a coffee, but I'm good.
can I ask my question?
Yes, please.
What are the implementation of bounces utilizations of blockchain technology in verification auction transaction, and how does it enhance trust and reliability in the platform?
Sorry. Could you say that one more time?
Oh, so sorry. Okay, I'm replying. What are the implementation of bounces utilization of blockchain technology in verification auction transactions? Uh, and how does it enhance trust and reliability in the platform?
Okay. So so as I if I understand correctly, you're asking how we're like implementing the utility of blockchain
Yeah.
technology. Okay. Yeah, so basically we're utilizing blockchain by moving the whole like auction process on chain, and that's how we try to solve the typical transparency, accessibility problems in traditional auctions that are held like in person, or held or hosted by auction houses. So by using blockchain technology, every bid, every transaction, and like the ownership chain of whatever assets that's being auctioned, they're all recorded on chain. So we're by recording everything on chain, we're making the auction process more transparent for everyone to track. And then also we believe that by making auctions on chain and online, we're like making the auctions more accessible, both like geographically and also like financially more accessible. Like you don't have to be anywhere in person. Simply log on to our app, and you can create and participate in an auction anytime and anywhere. And also money wise, you there's no like fixed minimum entry barrier. Like we don't require any minimum fees except for like the typical gas fee that you would need for every transaction. And yeah, and the rest of how much it would take for you to participate in an auction, that's all up to your own budget. Like that's your own consent. You can browse existing auctions on our platform and check the price that's being listed before making any decisions.
Thanks for your answer.
Okay, does that answer your question?
Yeah.
Okay,
Thanks.
Thank
awesome.
you for your question, Kevin.
Thank you.
Crystal, let's take some more if you want to. How many more you feel like taking today?
Maybe we can take two more.
Okay, sounds good. That would be perfect time-wise. Right, let's get some people in. Young boy ID, adding you as a speaker. Young boy, you can speak now, but you need to unmute yourself.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Can I ask my question?
Yes, please.
Okay, thank you. So, my question is, what's your main focus right now? Are you focused on the community or market? Exchange the products. This is my question. Thank you.
Did you ask about marketing or partnership? Sorry, I didn't hear it completely clearly. Okay, so partnerships and marketing. So for like our marketing strategies right now, we're mainly focusing on doing more co-marketing with our partners. We're currently partnering with, for example, some new projects who are interested in launching their IDOs on our platform. And then we're also, partners with all these public blockchain that we're supporting. For example, Polygon zkVM, Arbitrum, Say, and Phantom, like all these Kava and Moonbeam, like all these public blockchain that we support. And we're also focusing on launching as many like giveaway campaigns as we can on multiple platforms such as Galaxy, Tascon, and Zili. um, Everyone can just complete some simple tasks such as like follow us on Twitter or join our Discord to get the giveaways that we offer. And obviously, like we're also partnered with as like great projects like StealthEX and also like other great DeFi projects as well. And yeah, that's pretty much our main marketing focus at the moment. Just as many co-marketing partnerships and as many giveaway campaigns as possible.
Thank you, young boy, for your question. All
Thank
right,
you.
Thank you so much.
Yes, of course.
let's get one more out of the way. Yeah, I think this person has been here since the beginning. K2. K2, you can speak now. You have to unmute yourself.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
My question is, what are the benefits of holding your token as the long-term investment? And can you tell us about the motivation and benefits for investor to keep your token in long run? That is my question.
Okay. Yeah, awesome. Thank you. So, by holding auction tokens, it's like having a VIP pass in our community. Whenever we need to make big decisions about our developments, like what kind of new features or updates should we add, then we will definitely give our auction token holders more rights to vote for any development decisions. And also as I was like introducing our launchpad services, whenever like all these like new promising projects are launching their IDOs on our platform, or any NFT sales that are going on, if the sales ever get like competitive, and will definitely reserve some whitelist spots for our auction tokens. And then in the long run, we're also working on expanding the auction token utilities as we are expanding our auction types and our auction products in general. So definitely, besides governance rights and like the whitelist allocations reservations, more utilities will be coming your way.
Thank you. Amazing answer.
Thank you.
Thank you, K2. All right, I guess that's it. We've done it. Thank you, Crystal, for coming on today. It was a very interesting and comprehensive session about auction and what you guys' entire ecosystem at this point, and what your plans to do, and how you're kind of interconnecting the standard auction space within the Web3 technology. Very informative. We will be posting this recording on YouTube in a couple of days, maybe a week or so. So everyone who missed this will be able to catch up and learn about the project. And for the listeners, keep an eye for more AMAs, and keep an eye for the best questions that we will be announcing shortly, and the prizes.
Okay, thank you so much for
Thank
having me here today. Thank you, everyone, for listening.
yeah,
Yeah,
thank you
definitely
for
follow us on Twitter, Discord, and yeah, stay tuned for more coming.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming on. I know it's been early for you. It's evening for me, but I know it's morning for you because we are in
Yeah.
Web3.
Now
All
I'm
right.
gonna go grab my coffee.
Yeah, I did grab mine right before the session, even though it's like 6 p.m. Anyways, let's give Chris a round of applause and let her get her coffee.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Everyone,
Goodbye.
have a great one. Thanks.
Bye bye.
Bye.